Now, this is the level of excellence that I expect from Omoni, okay? My dynamic duo came, ate, shut it down, left no crumbs, okay? They did their thing. I loved this movie. So basically in this one, Ekema pops up at an old friend's doorstep only to find out that that friend has moved and someone new is there. And the girl is like, oh, how you ain't know that your friend moved? Ekema comes up with something, but she's basically like, she used her last money to come here and relocate from Enugu to, I believe, Lagos after, her house burned down and she lost everything. So the girl feels bad for her, so she lets her spend the night, and then she takes her to her neighbor's house the next morning, who is Dappa, saying that Dappa needs a maid. So, she's trying to start her life over. She needs a job. Hey, Dappa can hire her as a maid, which reluctantly he does. But, since he's cool with his neighbor, he goes ahead. He gives Ekama a chance, but they're not really getting along. Dappa's going through some things in his own life, and he's really short with her, snappy, yelling. But what choice does she have, right? So that is until one day she completely like faints in the house and he ends up having to rush her to the hospital. And he's upset, like, yo, this girl's supposed to come here and work and now I gotta bring her ass to the hospital. Well, it only gets worse from there because we actually found out that Ekama is pregnant. Now, how is a lady who claims that she has nobody and her house burned down pregnant? Like, number one, first and foremost, where is the man that got you pregnant? Like, come on. So clearly some things are not adding up. Clearly she's lying about some things. Now, what is she lying about? Why? And what's her true backstory, right? And like, why is she lying, right? So yes, watch and find out. I don't want to say too much because I actually really enjoyed this film and want you guys to watch it. And I loved how intentional she was with the message. Definitely there's a message here and education about a certain topic, which I don't want to talk about because I want you guys to watch the film. But I love how subtly like she infused it. You didn't feel like you were like in school. You know what I mean? Like it was still very entertaining. And I love how, it turned out that Dappa and her had things in common, even though they started off on the wrong foot. Like there was just such intentionality with the storytelling in this movie, like certain little details, even down to, the girl's job, the neighbor that she ended up spending the night with, her job, and how it ended up coming back to like help Ekama at the end. It was like everything was done with a purpose and intentionality and detail. And I love that in movies. Something that you think is insignificant and they just did randomly, it comes back and ties back into the story. Love it. I give this movie like an 8.5, 9. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I mean, of course, the acting was fire. Look at like the cast. I just said they're a dynamic duo, and I just went on and on about how amazing the movie was. So clearly, the storytelling was there, the plot, everything was great in this film. Like I absolutely loved it, and think you guys should watch.